That's not there by accident. Tennessee is where Butch's great-grandfather bought the watch, the symbol of his family's grit and resilience. In that moment, the pawn shop transformed into a metaphorical prison camp, and Marsellus, facing a terrible fate, became a stand-in for all the figures in Butch's past who had been trapped and wronged. Butch's choice to save Marsellus was an act of redemption, a way to honor his family's sacrifice and, maybe more importantly, to reclaim his own moral compass. This moment speaks to the theme of redemption that runs through Pulp Fiction. Butch had been walking a dark path, betraying Marsellus, killing his opponent in the ring, prepared to spend his life on the run. But in saving Marsellus, he found a way to redeem himself, to rise above the violence that had consumed him. It wasn't just about escaping a physical danger, it was about breaking free from the emotional and moral chains weighing him down. Butch's choice to turn back wasn't about survival, it was about doing the right thing, even for someone who wanted him dead. By saving Marsellus, Butch wasn't just ensuring his own safety, he was reclaiming his humanity, proving that despite everything, he could still make a moral choice when it really counted. In the grand scheme of Pulp Fiction, Butch's redemption ties into larger themes of fate and morality. While he's far from a typical hero, his decision represents a break from the selfish, violent world he's been living in. It mirrors Jules Winfield's path, who also sought redemption after years of killing. Remember that powerful Ezekiel 25:17 passage Jules would recite? The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the inequities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness, for he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. In a way, Butch's actions in the pawn shop basement embody this scripture. He becomes that righteous man facing the tyranny of evil men in the form of the rapist. Against all odds and self-interest, he chooses to shepherd Marsellus. In that moment, the weak, through the valley of darkness. Butch becomes his brother's keeper, even though that brother was his enemy just moments before. Both Jules and Butch face moments that force them to question their own morality. And like Jules, Butch chooses a path leading to some form of spiritual salvation. In the end, Butch walks away with more than just his life. He found a sense of redemption and peace, a man who's confronted his past and tried to make amends. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? Did Butch truly find redemption in that moment, or was he just trying to ease the guilt of his past? And put yourself in his shoes. Could you make the same choice in such a dangerous situation, even for someone who had been your sworn enemy?